Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of the Jewish Greece campaign, currently Sunni Mamluks. In the previous episode we had a disastrous war against the Ottomans. They totally wrecked us. We did gain one province, but compared to what we should have gained in that war, we really just failed. I would kind of blame it on both me and Poland in that Poland is stupid and did not at all coordinate, and they just split their armies up and got killed off, and then they white-pieced without me. And I was kind of dumb in that I let Tlemcen occupy a bunch of my provinces down in the Mamluk lands and did some other dumb shit as well. So that was kind of a disaster. So I guess what we've learned is that the only real way to defeat these guys is that you need that naval superiority, because you need to sort of convince the Polish that they really should be fighting the Turks right here. I guess the thing about naval superiority is that if you have it, you can force the Polish and the Turks to fight each other while you siege a bunch of land. The Turks are so strong. I mean, we crushed 50,000 troops in the previous war in like one battle, and they were still able to recover and kick our asses. I don't know where they gained their manpower from. They already, how do they gain manpower that fast? How did they even build that many troops? And how do they have absolutely no revolt risk? I wonder if we could change that. Support rebels. Byzantine separatists. Why doesn't it cost anything? I cannot do that. I guess that's fine. Serbian ones then? Or why can you not support Bulgarian? And yeah, this would be horribly expensive, so I guess we could support some rebels, but I don't know. This is not really the time though, is it? I really should have annexed Akkuyunlu, shouldn't I? Because it doesn't look like I'm going to annex anything else. So, but yeah, I feel like we need to do some expansion though. Oh shit, really? The Venetians are allied with France? Who are actually getting destroyed by England? That's hilarious, but still, that's horrible. I think there's a way I can get around that. If I look correctly, yeah, the Knights are allied to Venice, so I think maybe that's going to be our next war. Oh, and the Venetians have annexed Naxos. Oh well. Yeah, if we could invade the Knights, annex them, and then feed a bunch, or take a bunch of land off Venice. Like, I want all these Greek islands, basically. So if we could do that, that would work out. And having some of these Greek islands would also be really great if we can gain naval superiority in our next war against the Ottomans, because then we can trap a bunch of their armies. That's how I defeated England in my Norwegian campaign. So yeah, so that was a failure, but we have learned a lot. Well, we haven't learned a lot. We've learned simply one thing: naval superiority is supremely needed, I guess. Which means we once again have to go far over our limits. I mean, these guys have... the Mamluks have even more boats this time around than they had previously. They now have 44. I don't think they have that much previously, so... yeah. I guess we've also learned that Poland is not of much help. 8 loans. That's a lot of money. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Ugh, I feel like invading someone. I just want to see the progress. Oh yeah, that's right, Venice. Yeah. So, look how strong is Venice, though? I guess Venice would be a good time to sort of test out our superiority, I guess, in terms of our naval superiority. Like, what do they got? They only have 26. I could probably even defeat that right now. We do have some light ships as well, though, but... yeah, we'll start building up our navy, and we'll start building up or paying down our debts, and then we'll go to war against Venice, and we'll wreck them using naval superiority. Take the islands, and go home. This guy should be gone soon. It's gonna be very nice. Yeah. Well, it's not game over yet. We survived. We took a lot of wounds, but we live. Let's consolidate as well. We also really need to work on that manpower, so of course that's another thing. What is costing us so much? I guess the vast majority of our money is actually being spent on interest. So let's ditch our advisors in these categories. I want this guy though, because I really need to keep up in military tech, but other than that I feel like we should just chill. Our manpower needs to recover. Well, we're going to go to war, so I guess probably not. Well, I don't know. Ooh, Persia is a thing. And they like me. See, I would much prefer those guys to the Tunisians, as they are sort of useless, actually. Whether or not the Persians would actually be any help, that's another story, because I can pretty much guarantee that they're not going to gain access through Karakuyunlu, which means there's no way they can go to us, so they are probably not very useful. No, so let's not even bother. Also, I feel like we should spend some points on reducing inflation, as we have so much of that. That should increase our income as well. So, yeah. We also, of course, need to keep an eye on rebels, and I don't know, I think we're just gonna have to wait at this point, really. Chill a bit. As you do. And we lose money. That's really not what I needed right now, but sure. If you say so, game. Lose... Well, I don't want to lose money. I really do not. I need to gain money right now. Pay down my stupid debt. Akuyunlu has cancelled, that's fine. And okay, there now we can increase our freaking technology, of course. Shabayid cavalry, sure. We don't really have a lot of cavalry right now though, but whatever. Okay, he's gonna be gone any day now. My ear falls ill. Ugh, is he good enough to... Yeah, he's actually kind of decent. Oh, come on. And the next one is not even nearly as good. Damn it, game. Isn't fighting the Ottomans difficult enough? See, I never really... Like, here's the thing I will never understand. Like, how people are able to play as, like... Like, how can people play as Venice and defeat the Ottomans? I'm playing as the freaking Mamluks and I'm getting ruined. There's gotta be something I have misunderstood. But there we go, car money's gone. They are gone. Now we own their lands directly, which will give us a force limit of 44. Which is, of course, better than the Ottomans, but the Ottomans are better in every other category, so... It doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, look at that interest. Ay, ay. Cannot afford to spend all... Ah. Yeah, it's really just a waiting game at this point. Let's keep the piety high. And let's pay a loan. We should probably be using our dudes for something, so let's go talk to these guys. And I know we can actually make them a vassal peacefully, but I want them. I want to fight them so that I can attack Venice without having to call in France. So look at this. England has actually annexed the province. Wow, they've lost one as well though, but still, that's hilarious. Gonna allow how continental the British are in this patch. And also, let's build a fort here. Can I do that? Touggourt in Morocco. Well, whatever. Hopefully the Hungarians will decide to invade the Ottomans soon. Austria is now the defender of the Catholic faith. That's fine. Don't know why I would really care about that, but sure thing if you tell me. And the waiting game continues. Denmark is close to getting just destroyed. Got busted in roads. But no one gives a shit other than the Ottomans. Yeah, we really need to get out there and gain ourselves some aggressive expansion. I can't just sit around like this having no aggressive expansion. That is just no good. Lose stability or lose money? For once I might just lose stability because I I'm not doing so good on the money front right now. I need to get that back up before we go to war against the Ottomans again. Who is this? Jewish zealots. Ugh. Well, I gave that problem to myself, I guess. So I guess I'm gonna have to go south to deal with it. I really can't afford to spend points on harsh treatment right now, so... But there we go, we have our thingy. And, I mean, if I can gain naval superiority, I wouldn't actually need to fund my army while fighting Venice, so that could be a thing we could do while we... while I was just saving up money, so that might work out actually. Like, do the Knight even have any troops? For some reason they don't. Don't know what's up with that, but they just don't have any troops, so... Sure, let's get some galleys built while we're saving up this money. It's gonna take some time anyways. That should be it for now. Now, it seems like the Ottomans want to do the same thing that I intend, so I'll have to keep an eye on that, but whatever. Whatever. Yeah, build stuff that we cannot afford. Blah blah blah. Okay, so only Aswan actually has revolt risk, so if we just stood in Aswan, then we can probably avoid that rebellion. That would be the hope. Ah, almost. It's close. Ethiopian separatists, though, they're a bit more... oh, there we go. Now we can increase autonomy there again. Good. So that should kill off those guys. Or stop them from being annoying, at least. Karakulia has not collapsed yet. That's interesting. I mean, the Timurids sure have. I mean, you gotta love that, right? This is like... Remember when I was playing as... what the fuck was the nation again? Some random ass Indian nation. Like, that was the one game where the Timurids became super strong. But this game, where a strong Timurids would actually kind of be nice because I could use them to feed Persia, that just didn't happen. So, there you go. Yeah, this is not the most successful Mamluk game ever, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Pay down some more debts. Right, the galleys are coming along, and we are already over the limit. How much do we pay for that? We pay not a lot, so it's okay. Okay, so you go there, and you go there. Quite nice, quite nice. Of course, this is nothing compared to what we will need against the Ottomans, but this should do the trick against the... oh, we also inherited some boats. Let's see how... what kind of boats are these? Hopefully they are galleys. No, one lightship as well, and 2 transports. Yeah, I might just ditch the transport. I don't really... Well, actually, I do need transport, because I need to get my troops onto these islands. Well, 2 transports should do the trick. As long as the seas will be safe from my boats, we should be fine. Like, I'll probably just slap my boats right here, and just ship my dudes over with my boat. Like watch me fail. Watch me fail at this as well. What? Austria? Why Austria? Oh, fuck off! Defender of the Catholic faith? Oh, come on, game! Oh, you really do not like me, do you? No, no you don't. You dislike me. You hate me, and I'm gonna... This makes me sad. Ugh, well, I really just want to get my war against the Ottomans going again. I mean, I know we have a lot of debt to pay, but fuck it. I kind of just want to start the war pretty quickly here. I probably don't need to build up my army back up to full strength, because as long as I can have naval superiority, we should be pretty okay. See, now I regret not cancelling the alliance between Crimea and the Ottomans. That would have helped out quite a lot, but oh well. But fuck it, if we're gonna go to war, we need to build boats. Because the truce with the Ottomans runs out very quickly, so let's get crazy. I would assume we need about 50 of these things. I think if we can get those numbers, we could be okay. Well, we should be okay, I guess. And all the while we're just gonna get messed up and have absolutely no money and just, yeah. Get vast amounts of inflation and everything will be horrible, but can't be bothered right now. Let's actually ditch our last dude anyways. There's no way we're gonna get the next tech in time where it actually matters. So fuck you, we need money. Don't know what else I can do to save myself some cash. Honestly, I mean, if I can gain naval superiority, I don't really need troops in Anatolia. I would much rather have them over here to deal with Tlemcen. So let's actually send some assholes down here. Might even occupy them and get them out of the war that way. And we'll have some regiments here just ready to siege the provinces. So I don't think the Ottomans will be having any troops over here. Let's improve some relations with the Polish though. Just because we can and we should. Don't have any missions. Protect brethren, vassalize, blah blah blah. Nope, nope, no good stuff. Let's just take that, cancel it, and see if we can get something actually useful. How about that? Gain piety and lose money. I really cannot deal with losing money right now. So, okay. I guess we'll have to have a bit lower morale, but hopefully, I mean, if my plan works out, we shouldn't, like, morale shouldn't actually matter. So, yeah. And also, if I'm not actually going to be fighting Venice, I don't need these extra boats causing me to go over my limits. Like, extra over the limit, I guess. So let's just ditch those. How much are we paying now? It really doesn't cost that much, being over your limit. Oh, okay, well I just ditched some dudes, I guess. That's why it's not costing me a lot. It's going to cost me a lot. So there we go. Our truces are all gone, and we are ready to go to war again. That is if Poland wants to join. Yep, Poland is in. So we're ready. Kandar has a claim we can use to get the war going. Our rebels are kind of kept under control. And now we just need to wait for our boats. That is exactly what we will do. Maybe I should have focused more on taking coastal provinces from the Ottomans so that getting naval superiority would have been easier. Of course, we also need to take into account Crimea and Tlemcen, but I don't think they're going to be very dangerous. Sadly, we have lost our awesome naval guy, though. We'll need another one of those. We might as well get him right now. Decent, decent, decent. As long as we have some of that shark. As long as we have some of that shark, we're good. Come on, boats. Everybody want to get together. So I mean, if we can win this one, this war, I mean, I guess if we really win this one and absolutely destroy our enemies, then I guess the previous war won't be too much of a loss. So, we'll see. Of course, I wonder exactly how much war score we're going to get from just occupying Anatolia. Because I really do question whether or not the Polish are actually going to be strong enough to deal with the European part of the Ottomans. I really doubt it, seeing as how absolutely ruined they got last time. Oh, their stupid boats are in the port. That's annoying. Because I really need to sit here when the war begins so that I can prevent this stack from going over to Anatolia. Cannot afford anything else. Oh, what is this? Conquer the Byzantine Empire. Well, maybe they'll declare war on us. I wouldn't mind that, because that should get Tunis on our side. And that would be nice. Of course, if they did that, I wouldn't be ready, and I would have the whole not naval superiority situation again, and that would be terrible, but oh well. Anyways though, where I need to, yeah, let's have like a bit of an exploration boat here. Let's see if we can find the other Ottoman navy. Okay, so they're all at port it seems, which is annoying because that means I cannot just kill them. So I guess we're just gonna have to sit in the strait then and hope that whatever happens we are going to defeat. That would have to be it. I wonder, like, I hope Austria loses Defender of the Faith soon. Because, if not, attacking this guy is going to be a pain. Of course, yeah, well, actually, Poland probably will not join me fighting the Knights. Nah, not at all. So, I mean, they are defensive towards me, so that makes sense, I guess. But, yeah. I really cannot afford to attack Austria as well. Actually, well, I mean, if I did get naval superiority, I probably could, actually. Of course, the Austrians might be able to walk all the way over to me. I don't know. I just don't know. Let us just wait and see. Now we're gonna fight the Ottomans again. Gonna try and regain some of that honor we lost in the previous fight. Okay, this is gonna be enough boats. I sort of feel like taking absolutely no chances this time around. So let's take no chances, hey? Should have gotten those boats a bit earlier, but whatever. Glorious the Mamluks will be. Mush. Please tell me that's actually a province I want. Like the the Ottomans are my rival, right? I haven't even been paying attention. Yes. Oh shit, I lack a rival. Timurids, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to put France in there, that'd be dumb. France might be a future ally, who knows? Who knows? There is no reason to ruin future friendships. Just because, well, no reason at all, really. I think we're going to wait this one out, actually. So how much are we even paying for this crazy navy of ours? Quite a lot. Well, only 4 ducats about, or something like that. So, I think we're doing fine. And we'll definitely be strong enough once these boats are done. So, yeah. Yeah. Let's fucking do this. Getting pumped. Poland is ready. I'm ready. Well, no, not quite yet, but we're getting there. And the Ottomans better be ready to die. Of course, the Ottomans do have transports, so they might just ship some troops over to me. But hopefully I can defeat at least that. How many transports do they have? 10, so yeah. Hopefully I can defeat 10,000 enemy Mamluks, or I mean enemy Turks in my clay. And hopefully the fact that, I mean hopefully me blocking this place will motivate them to go deal with Poland and Lithuania instead. That would be my hope and my dream. It would be all I would ever want. Okay, boats. Everyone please. Let's, well, we might as well just go over here. I mean, this is where we're going anyways, right? Let's get funding. And everyone will meet up in the Sea of Marmara. Block the shit out of these guys, and holy shit, what is going on here? Well, this would make defeating the Venetians pretty easy if I could trap them right there. Of course, the idea was to trap them right here and then siege all this stuff, and oh, where did they go? I guess I cannot actually, no, I can see this province, right? I guess not. I don't know, I shouldn't even spend time thinking about it, and oh, fuck off, I just forgot to put my naval commander in there. Really? Did I really just do that? I guess I did. No, he's in there though. Alright, let's block these assholes. So, shit's blocked, yo, and let me make sure that that there are no troops chilling over there. And wow, we're actually making money. That's hilarious. And let's hope nothing stupid happens, because I do not at all have the military troops right now to actually defeat the Ottomans at all. So if this whole blocking thing fails, then we die. I guess that's motivation. Motivation to succeed or something like that. I don't know. Fuck if I know. Let's try this again. Poland, come in and... what? Enemy will be considered... What? Why are you in this war? Because you're a vassal of the Ottomans? Fuck off. Oh well, I guess we'll have to get our troops over here then to deal with them initially. Good thing I actually checked that out. Did that probably happened peacefully, didn't it? Idiot. You annoying bastard. Well, scared leader in there. And let's go to war. Double check funding is good. Double check that it's worthy to cry over our loans. Double check that the Polish will indeed join. Double check that there are no hidden allies that I do not know of and that I'm not prepared to kill. And double check that the Polish are not actually at war with anyone. And let's go to war. Yeah, no reason to make any of these guys co-belligerents. Yeah, let's get a let's do the same thing again. I want Ankara as the war goal, just so that I can get some ticking war score. So even if Poland fails in Europe, I'll still get a decent amount of war score from all my occupations in Anatolia, plus I'll get the ticking one from Ankara. That is, of course, if everything goes according to plan. So yeah, attacking a fellow Sunni is a criminal, but hey, we are only pretend Sunnis. We're not actually going to be Sunni for any long amount of time, I guess. So here we are, we're blocking, lost some forces or strength or whatever. Let's not play on max speed. And let's hope that Poland can get their shit together and actually do some fighting. Right, there we go, the Ottomans are moving north. Good, good, good. Now hopefully what I hope they don't do is that they will just walk through Moldova, Lithuania, and Crimea, and Caucasia, and blah 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 blah, and just come into my land. That would be so horrible and make me cry so hard. Okay, so the Polish are getting killed, that's to be expected, and Crimea is actually defeating the Lithuanian Navy. That's sort of sad. And are there any actual troops here? I don't know, but I'm actually super tempted to actually go kill that navy. Because that would guarantee superiority. Yeah, while the enemy forces are kind of busy, I guess, I'll go over here. Oh, never mind. Those guys just decided to attack me. Sure, I don't mind killing those guys. That is completely fine. I am okay with this. Yeah, I took a decent bit of damage there, shite. Maybe my navy is not as immortal as I thought it was. Might just be, yeah, the Ottomans have better tech, that's right. They have level 6 and I have level 4, so I might have the numbers, but I definitely do not have the technology or anything like that. That is something to think about. But so far the Ottomans don't seem too interested in actually, well, doing anything with this navy. So I think I'm just going to sit there actually, not take any chances. As long as the Ottomans don't force me to do anything, I'm not going to do anything. And so far no Tlemcen. So let's go on the offensive. Let's go through Fezzan here. And through Mr. Tunis. And we'll just knock them out of the war. Make them cancel their alliance and give me money. And I mean, focus back on the Ottomans. But yeah, no, this looks like it works out a lot better. So I hope that the oh, here we go. The stupid Polish and Lithuanians are unable to coordinate their dudes again. Well, at least they're just fucking over themselves this time, not me as well. So I would prefer it if the Polish and the Lithuanians could actually win over here, but I am not too worried though. I would really like to get Crimea out of the war though, so that they will not send their navy in to reinforce. Because that can be potentially quite dangerous. And also, I do not appreciate you building troops in Anatolia, so I think I'm just going to kill that actually, because, you know, it's kind of what you do, isn't it? So, let's go start sieging Ankara as well. Wow, we didn't actually manage to kill him. Well, just focus all our efforts in... oh, we cannot get there. We have to go this kind of weird way. Oh, we can't siege it? Okay, mercenaries. Mercenary time! I know I said I wasn't gonna get any, but we're gonna get any. We're gonna get some anyways. Right, Poland. Siege up, please. I want to get these guys out of the war, because they kind of scare me. I never thought a horde navy would be scary, but it kind of is. I also really wish Kandar could do something. I mean, you have such a long history of actually being kind of a good ally. And now you dare fail me? Madness, I say. Diplomatic insult, blah 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 blah. Why do I have a diplomatic insult? Do I care? Nope. Very well then. See, what I would like to see is a Jewish revolt in Alodia, but I guess that's not gonna happen, because they do not know the trick where you mess about with the autonomy. The secret is only known to one man, and that man is me. And everyone who's watching, and everyone else who's figured it out. Or read it somewhere. I feel like I can be pretty confident in saying that someone has probably figured that one out before I did. I need to say that because I remember being so happy when I quote-unquote figure out the whole escape to India strategy back in my Karaman Let's Play. And then I got like a bunch of angry comments about people being like, ah, fleeing to India is the most obvious thing ever, you're such a stupid idiot, blah 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 blah. Poland. Maybe I should have made the war goal in Europe. I probably should have done that, because that might actually be part of the reason why they are so insistent on going this route. Because they want to take the war goal, I guess. But I really need the Polish to defeat the Turks in Europe, so I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, this place just fell, so of course now I cannot separate piece them, so they'll just have to sit there and be whatever. Be and do whatever. All in the meantime, we'll siege up all of Anatolia. And then we'll see what we'll do. Get this fort over here. Let there be sieging. We have siege thing here. Do these guys even have any troops anymore? Or are they kind of dying? I don't know. Can't really be bothered to check that out. Where's the easiest fort to get? I guess over here. So we'll go siege that. It should be something to do. Of course, if I could just piece them out right now, I would, so... Nope, they still want to fight. That's fine. That's okay. Yeah, no, this is definitely a vastly superior strategy. And oh, we can get Crimea out of the war now. Very nice. Oh, no, we can't actually. Really, you're getting absolutely occupied and you do not want to not be in the war. Yeah, I really need to get those guys just to get their navy away and their... I need to get the Polish back on track and actually make them focus on killing the darn army standing in their territory. Just a suggestion. But, you know. It frustrates me that I don't have any ally or any islands I could trap them on. I mean, there's this one, but that wouldn't really work out. If only I had annexed this one, that would have been perfect, actually. The Byzantines, of course, don't have any of this stuff. No, that's fine then. Telemkin occupied Veran. Wait, what? You did not? You do what now? Oh, you just took your province back. Well, that's fine. Now I'm gonna go kill you, even though I have no leader. YOLO. The Polish Navy is actually coming down. They actually want to do something. That's cute. Maybe I just want to siege them. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't know what's smart. I'm not a smart man. Well, as long as the Ottomans are just sitting around there taking attrition, I'm all kinds of happy. And these sieges are coming along nicely, so Anatolia should fall soon. Tulkadir has decided to invade. It's so funny seeing these nations over here actually doing shit because they're sort of getting kept alive by me. And why on earth is Syria fighting Karakoyunlu? I guess there are just certain things you'll never know. So yeah, I guess we'll lose a bit of war score from Achaia and Morea being occupied by the Ottomans, but it's not a very big deal. Sadly, there's a fort here though, so it's going to take some time getting it back, but whatever. This is kind of lovely though. The The Lithuanians have kind of blocked off the Ottomans from going back to the land, so if we can, I'll probably start sieging some of this land over here. For now though, I just want to get all this land secured. I don't think there's a fortress here, so I think we can pretty safely get this done. Send you to the island, and you to Mantis, or however you pronounce that. And, oh, 7,000. And of course the, oh, if I can piece out the Crimeans maybe. I wanted to cancel your alliance though, which they will not do, but that's fine. Not too big a deal. I would much prefer it if the Polish would get on actually killing the Mamluks, because I don't have a lot of war score right now, and I need that. That's a problem. The more land I gain in Europe, the more, or the less war score I'll get from just occupying the lands in Asia. Especially the more of the land in Asia I'm actually, you know, I actually annex. Oh crap, the Ottomans are actually building a fleet. Yeah, look at that, they're building galleys. I don't know if that's because they're actually kind of being smart and they know that if they can only kill my navy, then they can most definitely win, but I don't know. The numbers are still favoring me though, so hopefully we'll be fine. I mean, hopefully the war will be over by the time we, by the time that becomes a threat. Oh, this is so beautiful, seeing the fucking idiots being punished for being stupid. Maybe I shouldn't be thinking that way, but... And this is also probably ruining their war enthusiasm. It's really sad that the Polish are incapable of actually defeating the Ottomans. Like, Poland and Lithuania together is not strong enough to defeat a weakened Ottomans. That's so sad. Oh god, I cannot handle that inflation. I have so much inflation already. I'm just gonna have to take the punishment of yeah, well, that stuff. So yeah, I probably don't really need to fund my army. Although, I mean, I'm not really losing any money, so we'll keep it up for now. And I guess we'll wait for the ticking war score. And where are the Ottomans? I'm gonna assume somewhere around here. Cannot say for sure, but... And stupid Lemkin is still not willing to peace out. They're getting pretty close though, so I think once that fortress falls, they should be pretty willing to talk. So now you have your armies together and everything. See, where is the enemy army? Someone else invaded you, please? Nope, no one else is fighting you. Maybe he got rebels, or... Oh, don't tell me he's going around. That would be scary as hell. Might give me an opportunity to trap his army on this island, but I would prefer to avoid that, or not need that. I mean, I would prefer it if the Ottomans would actually just, you know, if the Polish and Lithuanians would actually just fight the Ottomans and, you know, do it that way, but whatever. I think we'll end the episode here though, and I'll continue this war in the next one. So thanks so much for watching this episode, and until next time, bye.